Hi, Anna Parker-Naples, NLP Business and Mindset Success Coach. So I want to talk today about the truth behind those people who appear to have all the great connections, and that feeling that you can sometimes have that you're never going to get there, that you don't have the connections and so you can't make them. So about 20 years ago, when I was starting out as a professional actress, I had running beneath all of my belief systems these ideas that I wasn't born into the right family and that we didn't have the right amount of money in order for me to have connections. And so when I saw people getting ahead and doing well, there would be a part of me that resented that because I believed they had something I couldn't access. And actually, when I discovered NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, I came to understand that those beliefs were actually running my subconscious programming. And actually having those beliefs that I couldn't get connection because I didn't have the vital ingredients meant that I didn't actually see the opportunities or go out and create the opportunities to make influential connections. Now, the interesting thing is, once I got that part out of the way and understood that the way you can meet influential people is to get in the room with them, to reach out to them online and to deliberately go after building those connections, absolutely changed everything for me. I would be able to go to networking events and industry events and award events, even if I wasn't an award nominee, so that I could actually get in the room and meet people. And there's something very powerful about meeting face to face. So if you're one of those people who currently thinks you don't have the great connections and therefore you can't make them, well, actually go back and think, well, what are my beliefs around this? And what I'd love you to do is to start looking for opportunities to reach out to those people you admire or respect, who are either at the top of your industry or one or two steps ahead of you, and deliberately bring them into your field. What can you offer to them? Can you bring them in front of your audience? Can you write a blog about them? Can you guest blog for them? How can you get them in front of your audience and your followers so that you become someone valuable? There are always ways to reach out and connect, and no matter who you are and how big a following you have, you always are going to be wanting to build your audience. So if you want to make great connection, believe that you can and that you do deserve, and that there are action steps that you can take. There are places where you can get in the room, and there are ways that you can model the success behaviors of people who already have the results that you want. So in NLP, there's a technique called modeling, where you actually go back and you look at the behaviors someone else and actions someone else has taken and the connections that they have made to get them to where they are now. And with social media, it has never been easier to model someone else's success. You can go back on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, at least a year or two, and see the behaviors, actions, and connections that those people took. And you can replicate those in your own way, using your own personality and put your own stamp on things, so that instead of copying, you are just modeling this behavior of excellence. So that is it from me for today. I hope you found that interesting on the truth about people with great connections. The truth is, once you get yourself out of the way, anyone can build and create great connections.